Hey there everybody, this is Shadowgo, post commentating these last 3 videos of Pokemon Rad. I'm sure enough here, I put Snakebite and Bulb in the PC since while they died during the Nuzelocke run right at the end. Kinda sucks that Snakebite died because it kind of made a bit more of a pain in the rear end since I'd have to now carry escape ropes around with me. Also another thing is that unlike in later generations, when you beat the Elite Four and the champion and whatnot, your Pokemon don't get healed. So yeah, I had to do some healing. Also got Donald with me because where I'm going this video, I'm going to get the 3 legendary birds. The first one, Articuno, is in Seafoam Islands, which we've never been before. I've actually never been on this route. I believe it's, I can't remember what the route is, but it's sea route something or other. There'll be an annotation when I remember. Pro tip, if you don't want to be accosted by tentacles and tentacles, which will happen all over the water when you're surfing around here, bring repels with you. I bring repels anyway since, well, getting through here is going to be annoying. You also got to use strength because the majority of this place is a strength puzzle. Similar to the one in Victory Road, only all you're really doing is just pulling stone poles, and I screw up straight away because, well, to be honest, I've not really been here in a long while. Fact is, even when I played the remake Fire Red, well, actually, the remake version I played was Leaf Green, but you know, I actually skipped this just like I did in the main run through. It's completely optional because, well, like I said, you can just go in. You can just fly to Pallet and surf southwards towards. Just go to fly to Pallet and surf to Cinnabar from the south. There's no problem at all. I usually prefer, for some reason, to get off the bike and do this particular strength puzzle because I have a lot of trouble getting this strength puzzle done. This is the main one that we need to do to get to Articuno. I spent about a few minutes trying to do the other one so I could exit the thing because, well, me being completely stupid, I didn't bring any escape ropes. Over there is an Ultra Ball, which is actually the only one I have on me at this point in time. Something I didn't realise until I went to Fort Articuno. I actually saved Articuno and fight him. I had to do that 3 times. The first time I just messed up and killed Articuno. Psychic critical hit him. The second time I got him to like 1 HP and asleep, and I chuck Ultra Balls at him. Searches for my Ultra Balls. Finds that I only has the one that I had found in the tunnel there. So then when I had to go back for the 3rd time, which will be in the recording in, well, a couple of seconds time, I do eventually get there, folks. I end up getting the Ultra Ball, but yeah, I still don't get any escape ropes, so I smart, still don't have escape ropes, and then to instead just go somewhere else. Which, well, not somewhere else, I just have to leave the dungeon not by walking, and kind of didn't really want to since, well, things happen. Also the thingy switched because I had to use, now I'm using the encoder for I used with the Donkey Kong 94, so it's any better. By the way, here's Articuno. He's personally my favourite of the Bird Legendary trio. He's nice flying. He starts off with Peck and Ice Beam. I know I can't remember most of his moveset since the only move I remember him getting is Blizzard, and that's straight after the level you get him at if you want. Fun fact about the legendary birds: if you don't put a status element on them before you try and catch them, then you are not going to catch them at all. They'll just say you missed a Pokemon. So bear that in mind. Bring something with like sleep or paralysis preferably, and you should do fine. I tried to spam flash for the sake of trying to lose accuracy in case something bad happens and I don't want Ice Beam to hit, but I kind of remember I don't have Bulbin anymore, so it's kind of moot. I believe it took 2 Ultra Balls, maybe 3. For some reason, all 3 of the Legendary Birds actually went down pretty easily as far as catching them is concerned. It's just that Articuno would just take like 1 turn to fall asleep and then wake up straight away, and it's like, argh. So, and there is Articuno. I believe I gave him the nickname Ice Storm. I don't know why I decided to give them nicknames. Probably because they're still thinking, you know what, why not, let's give them nicknames. Probably still in the mood for giving Pokemon nicknames at the time. So why not, I just gave him the nickname Ice Storm. Nothing really much else to say. So now after I manually walk out and fly to where else I need to go, we're here at the Pokemon Center at the entrance of Rock Tunnel. In the remake, I believe you can fly to that Pokemon Center, but in any other generation, yeah, you've got to fly to Cerulean and go through Route 9, which means you're going to need something cut. I don't mind having ducked around since I'm going to be using them after to exploit a glitch. But yeah, if you surf down here, you go past the Pokemon Center and further down to the route. I believe in Generation 2 around here there's grass, which you can find some wild electric Pokemon. And that guy will fight you if he's a trainer. I'm also fast forwarding this for Pokemon. As for Pokemon, just expect electric types. Magnemites. Magnetons actually appear here, they are pretty rare. Pikachus and Raichus show up, as explained here. Voltorbs and Electros also show up in the wild. They also show up as Pokeballs on the field. They're actually there as Pokeballs. You basically think it's an item, then you talk to it, it's like, and there it is. I actually caught a Voltorb this way in this video. So yeah. Not really the best at physical defenders, but yeah, special, not so much, but kind of doesn't help that Twilight Special also stinks. But yeah, I kind of use that to my advantage. TM33, I believe, I just got that, I believe it's Reflect, but it just gives the Pokemon armor and basically ups its defense. There's another TM as well, I believe it's the TM for Thunder. What I probably should have done just to make life easier on the Elite Four, I'd probably just go through here and just to grab the TM and giving it to Lapras just so she had coverage against. What I could have done is I could have summoned her in the Lapras fight that killed Bulma. Basically, the only thing that could have done, the other Lapras could have done is Confuse Ray and Body Slam. The other moves, I believe, are Ice Beam and Blizzard, and I have resistance to those. Well, I have 4 times resistance to those, and I just used Thunder. And I believe the same with the 2 Gyarados. I thought Garys and Lances. I could have just used Thunder on them and they would have died instantly, since they're 4 times weak to electric attacks. Those 2 Pokeballs at the bottom just there, they're a Voltorb and Electrode respectively. I actually wondered what they were, but I came back for them afterwards. This is an Electrode. I tried catching it, but I believe it self-destructs first time. Yep. And it kind of blitzed Twilight, which is horrible. Not that I'm going to use Twilight for this fight, it's just going to be Dozy versus this Pokemon again. So anyway, after sorting my list out, I just put Dozy over there and set. I believe I saved. I hope I saved because otherwise that'd be stupid. So here's Zapdos, Electric Flying, has Thundershock and Drill Peck as its initial moves. Learns Thunder at 51, and I don't know what it learns after that. Instead of actually putting it to sleep first, I kind of attack it. One of the things I preferably like to do with the legendaries is attack first, then status element later, then start checking Pokeballs. Zapdos, I believe, goes down in 2 Pokeballs anyway, so not that I mind. Also helps that Hypnosis is being incredibly accurate for once. Because otherwise, I took all 3. Attack wise, Zapdos usually gives me a hard time. The other 2, not so much. Aside from the occasional Ice Beam. Oh no, they collided to me. It only had 1 Pokeball. That's pretty great. Zapdos, I believe I just nicknamed it Storm, which is usually what I give it. This is usually the nickname I give it, because it's generally a cool nickname. Well, sometimes I'll just give it to another electric Pokemon I'm kind of made. Anyway, you can actually just go through here and back at the entrance. Like I said, I went off screen and looked at what the other 2 items on this were, but there was 2 Voltorbs, or Voltorb natural. Now here in Victory Road, you remember that puzzle that I did and then just missed that ladder? Well, yeah, that's where Moltres is hidden. That's why I didn't go there. There's a trainer there if you want to fight him. There's a guard spec which I'm going to sell off screen. Moltres probably has the weakest moveset as far as the 3 Legendary Birds go in this generation, because all it has is Peck and Fire Spin. And other than the trapping effect of Fire Spin, it's pretty weak. Even if it did just crit me. And it takes forever to free me. It's just, ugh. That's the only irritating thing about Fire Spin is like it makes the target to misturn. Which is it's beneficial for you when you use it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass when it's used on you. Moltres, the only time it really gives me a really bad pain in the rear end is because it doesn't want to capture. Kind of like Sugar Conrad when he did Fort Moltres in his Fire Red playthrough. I took like 1500 Pokeballs or 1500 Ultra Balls. I think this only takes about 2 or 3 Ultra Balls. I forgot what I called this Moltres, if I actually give it a nickname. That's how you find and catch the legendary Pokemon of the Kanto Bird Trio. Oh, I called it Firefly, that's what I called it. In the next video, we will be heading to Cerulean City to explore the unknown dungeon. See you then, guys. Ciao.